box sets, right? We all want a bit of a binge as a box set. We're going to talk about one now, which is released for today, 10 episodes. It's called White Lines. It's on Netflix. Angela Griffin, our next guest, saying, I'm so excited for you all to see it. Here she is, joining us live by satellite. Why are you so excited?
Oh, because it's such a brilliant show and it's the perfect escapism for what is going on right now. We are going to jet you over to Ibiza. We're going to take you into all the super clubs. We're going to give you a thrilling ride. It's a brilliant whodunit. It's just the perfect show for right now.
Right, well, we're going to put everybody in the mood. We're going to have a look about it. It's a murder. It's a mystery. It's called White Lines. 10 episodes available from today. Have a look.
Well, Angela, it looks like it's got a bit of everything there. We have to be careful with the trailer because, you know, it's children at home and some of it's a little racy. Set in Ibiza in the 90s, so you're kind of taking us back to rave and parties and...
So it's set in two time zones. The whole story is the fact that these four friends went to Ibiza from Manchester in 1996, set up all these clubs, and one of them went missing, Tom Rhys-Harris, who plays Axel. And then we jump forward into time to now when, unfortunately, his body, this is no spoiler, is discovered and he's been murdered. So his sister, Laura Haddock, leaves Manchester and goes to Ibiza to try and find out what happened to her brother. And I am one of the original friends that Axel went to Ibiza with, so she comes knocking on my door.
Yeah, so
but
you're Anna Connor. So how would you describe her? What's she like? Do you like her?
No, she's do I like her? Yes, I have to like her because I play her, but she's an enigma. You just don't quite know what you're getting with her. Eamonn said earlier about the sex parties and the wife swapping, and it's all very, very, very edgy. Everyone has a secret on the show, in fairness. Every single character has a secret, but Anna, you know, she's an interesting character. I've never played anyone like her before. She has two children with her husband, Marcus, who's played by Danny Mays, who's just incredible. But she's chosen not to live with her two children, and they live with Marcus instead. And she runs these very high-class sex parties. She's an enigma.
Angela.
My kids aren't watching this show.
No, that's good. Angela, your kids aren't watching. Between you and me, have you ever been to one of those sex parties?
No, I haven't, but I did have to do some research. But I didn't go to one.
We had to do research. We went to one, but we were thrown out before anything happened.
We went to the preparation
foreplay.
For one.
We went to the preamble.
The pre.
For a series we were doing. And my wife said, get out of here before anything starts. Get out.
Come on.
But you know what the interesting thing was? They were all wearing masks and things, and we were filming, and the organisers came up to us as we were leaving and said, oh, you can't mention who you saw here. And I said, well, I didn't see anyone. He said, no, there's somebody who works in TV who says you know them, and you have seen them
Maybe
here.
It was Angela doing her research, was it?
The thing is, when we started filming White Lines, the sex party was actually my first day of filming. And so I, not knowing any crew or anything, arrived on set to all these beautiful, gorgeous, lovely, very hairless people. And I was just flung in at the deep end. But it was quite interesting in terms of the fact it made me kind of understand who my character was, and it also made me realise that I don't really want to go to those parties. I really can't. It was just very hairless.
Smooth young people.
What's hair got to do with it?
Young people, those that would wax and shave everything now, I think.
Yeah. Yes. Not just the eyebrows.
No.
Not just the eyebrows.
It's set in Ibiza, Angela, you said, but did you film this all there?
No, we filmed in Madrid and we filmed in Mallorca and Almeria. There was some Ibiza filming, but I wasn't involved in it. There are younger versions of some of the characters. So lovely Cassius Nelson plays a younger version of me. So she got to go to Ibiza. But no, sadly, how am I saying sadly? I spent my summer in Madrid and Mallorca. It was incredible.
And did you all party?
We did all party, I was quite well behaved, I think. But yeah, I mean, how can you not? It's quite hard to delineate between work and holiday when you're kind of jetting off and lying by a pool, and then you just feel like you're on your hollies.
Well, except you're not, because you are working, and filming in the heat is difficult, isn't it? It's energy sap. And I always have huge respect when the sun shines. I think people who have to work in the heat, whatever they do, respect.
Well, that's it, because we shot in Madrid through July and August, and we shot there because there weren't, very many people there, because all the Spanish people move out of Madrid because it's like 40, 41, 42 degrees. So it was super, 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 super hot. But we would do night shoots so that it was a little cooler.
Yeah,
because
that's when the sex parties happen at night. So I presume that's why it's better time for them, I'm told. So believe. Angela, tell me this. I follow you on Instagram and I know a lot. I see you out walking in the forest and the family life that you have and whatever. And I always think these things, these social media platforms, they make the world a smaller place. So even though, we don't see each other for 6 months or a year or whatever, it's very nice to know what goes on in people's lives. And how would you describe, I see what you're doing during lockdown. How would you describe to people how it's going for you and what you're doing?
It's going all right. It's going all right. We're very much a glass half full family. So, there's things. I'd rather not be in lockdown. I'd much rather be going and seeing my mum and going and eating in restaurants. But we're making the most of the situation. And we're having quite a nice time, I've got to say. We're eating lots of food. We're making lots of food. We're going on walks. We just don't want to get down, because once you get on that spiral, then it's just awful.
Well, listen, well, here we are. We're into Friday night. Anything happening? Any parties? Go to anything?
Got 2 parties tonight.
What those parties? What sort of parties?
Well, I've got my 7:30 cocktails. I think we might be doing bingo tonight, actually. So that's with Amanda Holden and Sarah Parrish and Lisa Faulkner and Lucy Gaskell. There we go. There's my girls. Every Friday night we have that, and then we're also having a White Lines Zoom party tonight to celebrate. We're going to pretend that we're on the roof of the hotel where we all stayed, and we're going to have a few cocktails with everyone who's in LA and Spain and here.
Isn't it amazing we can do that? Yeah.
What are you doing? She's doing all that. What are you doing?
I'm going to be watching White Lines. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be downloading and watching it. And also Done Breeding, obviously, which you've been filming from home, which is available on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Yeah, it came out yesterday at 3 o'clock. Every Thursday we get a new episode out. We're filming that all by ourselves, which is why I've got all the lights and everything here now. I'm getting quite technical.
Yeah,
it's all about women of a certain age in the menopause, and it's just such fun. Little short films.
Yeah, no. Oh, listen, Angela, I know you're busy. Love to you and the family. Stay safe. Really looking forward to White Lines, as Eamonn said, available as from today on Netflix.
Bit of armchair travel, sunshine, all that. Bye-bye, Angela. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dave. Thank you.